Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here. So I am bringing you guys my last RWBY merch unboxing from my Juniper figure unboxings. We've unboxed Nora Valkyrie, we've unboxed Pira Nikos, we even unboxed Jean Arc about a year ago when I first got him. And we are getting into the last figure and my personal favorite that I'm looking forward to unboxing, which is Ren, aka Monty Oum himself. I'm really looking forward to this unboxing. He just looks perfect. He looks like he's the perfect depiction of what Ren is. And just talking and brushing up a little bit on that, this was a character that was voiced by Monty himself, and it was always interesting to see Ren get like a line or two in Volume 1 and Volume 2 because Monty was just such a workaholic, and he was always working on the show. That's why his character had a few lines. And I always call this back to Monty. This is Monty to me. This isn't Ren. Well, this is Ren, but in a sense, this is Monty's spirit and essence carrying on in the show, and it's great that his brother Neith is continuing on with voice acting and making Ren a lot more prominent, with more dialogue, with more action scenes, with, getting a little bit more dialogue in relationship with Nora. And I really want to be able to see Ren flourish as the series goes on, learn a lot more about his past. We have Boop, and we have, episode 1 telling that, he doesn't have a family, he doesn't have parents. So there's a lot of hardship there for him, and that's a lot of growth and development that I really would love to get from him. I already have an affinity for Ren, not really knowing that much of him because of Monty, so ultimately I'd really just want to know more about him. But to have this figure is just one step closer to just showing my appreciation for the character and for the show and the series as a whole. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be getting into this final unboxing, giving you guys my overall impressions, all that jazz and stuff in the comments. Let me know if you guys have this figure, what any of your guys' thoughts are as a whole, and without further ado, let's get into this. Alright guys, this is it. We're unboxing my final figure, Ren, Monty Oum. Awesome, great. So getting into his box art and design, I cannot get over how badass he looks. You can kind of see his face a little bit from right there, but I'll get into that a little bit more. But I feel like this is literally a perfect representation of Ren. Badass, cool, calm, collected, all that jazz. You can see his weapons in the back there, Stormflower, his dual machine pistols. So we have his stance and design and display right there. We'll be getting at that in a second. We have his animation art right here. We also have the top animation art. Like I said, cool, calm, collected. He is the yang to Nora's yin. Nora is really sporadic and bubbly and energetic and all over the place. Ren's more reserved, collected, doesn't speak a lot, doesn't say much. He's really just chill and mellow, and I really appreciate and enjoy that about him. On the side as well, we have his his watermark, his water splash art, and then on the back we have all the figures who I have officially managed to collect and save up and be able to get. So that's pretty awesome as well. So without further ado, we'll be getting into this. So Ren, maker of pancakes, he is inspired by Mulan, and he is Monty Oum in essence, in spirit, in soul. Not just for the voice acting, but just like his design too. I feel like his design was based off of what Monty looks like, ultimately because he was going to be voice acting for him. So I thought that was pretty sick, pretty awesome as well. Like I mentioned before, I really... hold on. I really would like to see more development from Ren as the series goes on. Like Ren and Nora, ultimately. Just because we haven't really seen that much on him, you know what I mean? We have full development of Jean. Jean's completely flat. I would say Jean's the most, Jean and Weiss as of Volume 3 are probably the two characters who have the most development that we know of, and we know, what they've been through. We know a lot of their hardships. Pira's also up there too. And Ren's one of the characters. It's like, I want to learn more about this guy, you know what I mean? So... hold on a second. So getting a better look at him from this standpoint. Look at this form, dude. Look at this stance. This stance is fucking badass. Automatically, oh my gosh. I don't think you guys can see that. But this dude has crazy detail to his shirt. They have the swirls and the flowers on the wristbands, and oh my gosh, his face looks perfect. Wow. I am blown away. I am impressed. Holy crap. Wow. Alright, so let's take him out of this cardboard setup right here. I am going to jump cut. You guys already know my deal with these twist ties. They are the bane of my existence, of course. So just give me a second and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I've gone along and I've assembled his weapons, but I've also blurred my camera because I really want you guys to see the level of design and detail that they made for Ren. Just look at the back of his coat. Look at this. You know, the gold trim, the swirly, patterns on the back. Look at this. This is incredible. Look at his hair. I think this is... You got the Stormflower 1, Stormflower 2. Look at his wristband. You got the little flower on there as well. Turn him over. Psh, forget about it. It's over, dude. Look at this. Perfect depiction, in my opinion, of Ren. Badass. Awesome. Hold on, let me change this focus back. I really have... Zero complaint. Like, nothing. His facial expression is just Ren. His eyes aren't too big, his face isn't too derpy, anything like that. The stance is badass. Let me put him on this pedestal real quick. I mean, this platform. Well, I'm kind of putting him on a pedestal on top of that. I don't know why I keep calling these pedestals. Boom! He's perfect. He gets, boom, 2 feet planted firmly on his platform. No issues. Look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. For any of you guys who need or want Ren or, have any doubts, go and get him. Go and pick up Monty Oum. This is incredible. This is, without a doubt, my favorite figure out of all of them. This just speaks to me. It really does. Like, I can't wait to see what Ren's capable of. You know what I mean? Because this stance right here, and this just like radiates badassery of, I can only imagine what Ren's truly capable of, in terms of his semblance, in terms of what he's like, more so on his own, or what he's capable of as a single unit instead of as a broader team of Team Juniper. Similar to like what Pyrrha can do when she's going up against Team Cardinal, what Jean was capable of doing with that single Ursa. Nora, she can fucking bench press 5 of her. She has thunder semblance. I have no doubts about Nora. But for Ren, I really hope there's a greater story to tell and more development to be said about him. And I really hope Rooster Teeth manages to get that underway. Neith is doing an incredible job with his voice acting, all that other stuff. So I'm going to jump cut again, get into the final thoughts of this final unboxing for you guys. So give me 1 second, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Oh, before I actually forget, completely forgot about this, I have to assemble Team Juniper before I get into the final thoughts of Ren overall. So we're going to be playing a little bit of musical platforms here, just constructing them all. I'm assuming teammates go with teammates. So we have Arcos and we have Team Sloth. So putting these two together. All right, so we have Arcos here. And, oh, wow, instantly perfect. Nice. So we have these two shippings coming together. Boom! Team Juniper is assembled. This is awesome. This is so freaking awesome, dude. It wouldn't have made any sense if it was the other end, because then they'd be all facing inward at each other, and they probably wouldn't even have room to be like really spread out and have their own stuff. So all their backs are turned against each other. I'm going to try to move it around just to give you guys a better look overall. This is awesome. I'll probably take some photos afterwards or put it on my social networks for any of you guys who want to check it out a little bit more. I'll leave that in the description if you are interested. But ultimately, Nora's kind of like getting all up in Jean's, he's getting all up in his personal space. But ultimately, boom, Team Juniper is assembled. And I am so proud and so happy. So Team Juniper is done. Team RWBY is done. So I'm wondering if we're going to get something like Team Coffee, Team Sun. Those would be pretty awesome. Team Crime, with Neo and Torchwick up in there as well. Adam, I have no idea. These are going to be insane. These are going to be incredible. But, again, like I mentioned, we are going to be getting into Ren's personal finish and wrap-up for this video. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you can already see in the background, my RWBY tower is getting like crazy with all the boxes of my previous figures, but my final thoughts on Ren. Perfect. I don't really find any flaw with him in terms of his footing, in terms of his his platform. His design is impeccable. His facial feature is awesome. His stance, badass. I feel like this is literally the best figure thus far of any of the RWBY figures that I own in the back. There's nothing that you can really go wrong if you're a fan of Rooster Teeth, if you're a fan of RWBY, if you have any type of affinities to Ren, or if you plan on getting all of these. Ren will not disappoint. There are some things that you can nitpick here and there about the others, but there's and I don't mean to put him on a pedestal like this, but there's really nothing wrong with him. And I'm really happy. I'm genuinely happy about that. It would have been great for Monty to see this, and see just the flourishment of Ren and everything that his work has spoken up for up to this point. You know what I mean? Like with RWBY as a whole. The Japanese dub just came out, stuff like that, and it's incredible. It's fucking crazy. And this is my last unboxing that I'm gonna be doing right now in terms of any merch. They just came out with chibis and the chibi plushies, and I don't even have the regular plushies, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And like some of the posters just came out. I just love RWBY ultimately overall, and I do these unboxings just to express my love of RWBY and express the things that I'm getting into and how I'm supporting the show, and ultimately just to see how you guys feel about it as well. If any of you guys plan on getting any of these, what are your thoughts on the products? It's great for me to just be able to relay any of this to you guys if you guys need a little bit more of a second party perspective. But ultimately, I'm satisfied with all of the figures that I've gotten, all of Team JNPR as well as Team RWBY. There might be more in the future. I know the 3-0 figures are fucking ridiculous amounts of money, but they are on another league all their own in terms of quality, in terms of craftsmanship, in terms of really capturing the true essence of the anime style of these characters, which is insane to me. Someday, maybe, if not any of them, I'll probably just end up getting RWBY or something like that. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this final unboxing of the JNPR figures. I finally have assembled Team JNPR, which is awesome. It is great. Leave me your thoughts on anything that I've mentioned in this video, how you guys felt about the video overall. If any of you guys have or are planning on purchasing Ren, do it if you haven't. If you're on the fence, you will not be disappointed. I promise you that. But with that said, I thank you guys for checking this out. Leave me your thoughts again, like I mentioned. And until the next RWBY merch unboxing, I'll see you guys later. Take care.